New iPad mini, pretty excited to unbox this thing. It was kind of weird that I thought Apple released the iPhone 13s and the iPad mini, updated iPad mini on the same day. The iPads got pre-ordered. I was able to pick mine up at 8, and then these things I could pick up at 10. So that staggering was kind of weird, but they just gave it to me all at once because I just bought so much stuff from them. But I'm excited for this unboxing because this is a complete redesign of the iPad mini, which technically I don't think has changed since release. That kind of old form factor. I'm a big fan of the angular form factor for the newer iPads, and so being able to see the iPad mini in this form factor is pretty exciting. So we're gonna take a crack at this. Haven't done an unboxing in a while, so this will be fun. First thing to do is, oh, came apart so epically. So what do we get with this device? We get a 20-watt charger, and we get a USB-C to USB-C cable. Is there anything else? Nope. So do they include the useless stickers that they usually include? Perfect. I've got so many of these stickers that I don't know what to do with. Nothing really special in the box. Most of the times the iPads have like a clear cover. This looks kind of like a parchment thing. The iPhones, there's just like a piece of like thing on the screen that just comes right off. So that's a little different. Totally butchered that. That feels nice in the hand. Like having the more pronounced edges just makes the handling of these devices a little better. Like I myself run with the larger iPhones, and so I really do like the straight edge. Like this is a good feeling iPad. Now I am kind of curious to know what you guys think about the general usage of the iPad mini. I know Apple focused a lot on like medical people, like doctors, being able to keep this in their pockets as well as pilots. And so I never myself found a use for the iPad mini, or I couldn't find a good reason to use it every single day. So I'm going to try to use this more. It seems like the size of an e-reader, but let's fire it up. Apple sign, you know, normal stuff. There is stuff for the Apple Pencil 2. When I was doing a lot of note taking with the original iPad mini, I couldn't get over the size. Like the resolution and everything didn't quite work out for me. English, Canada. I'm just gonna set this up and then we're just gonna keep going for a bit. Just to give you guys an idea of how mini this thing is when compared to some of the, that crack is the top of my bridge case crack. Reviewing that. This is the 11-inch iPad. This is the 12.9-inch, so it is significantly smaller. This transference of information between iPads, like this is the greatest thing. Like I think Apple's been doing this for like 4 or 5 years now. It's so great. The Apple Pencil 2 actually works on this device, and it's like basically the size of the iPad mini, which is kind of crazy. Touch ID is like the iPad Air. It's kind of at the top now. And this thing, I find it very similar in terms of performance as the Touch ID on the MacBook Pros. Not like the ones on the iPhone. Ka-ching! Add another fingerprint. So if you're wondering what the best accessories are for the iPad, I've done a big roundup video for both of those, for the 11.5 and the 12.9 inches, as well as the iPad Air and the iPad. Because the iPad mini, the shape hasn't changed, I haven't really done many accessories for that. So if you want an idea of what good accessories are, do check out that video. I'll do it in the link as well as in the card and add it in the description section below. I don't think it would be that much different between the different size iPads, just based on my experience, but given the smaller form factor, certain things might work a bit better, but we'll figure that out over the next few weeks. So everything's transferred over. Again, I'm just so surprised at the size difference in terms of screen. I do find using the Apple Pencil with the 11-inch iPad and 11-inch or 10.7-inch iPad Air a little more annoying, because you're writing and then kind of 2/3 of the screen you're kind of like dealing with the edge here, and it gets kind of annoying. I don't find it as annoying with the 12.9 inch, but just kind of doodling with this here, it feels like a tiny pad of paper. And so you don't really, your hand is always on that edge. So it gets, the surface doesn't change, which isn't bad, I guess. But I'm curious to know how useful the Apple Pencil is with this iPad mini. All in all, I'm very impressed with the size, with the design of this. Again, with the 90-degree edges, it's very easy to hold with one hand. This will get kind of used to, well, I'm going to have a hard time getting used to having the volume buttons and the power button on the same edge. Everything else I don't think is like that, because you've got the power and the buttons on here, same with the 12.9 Pro as well as the iPad Air. And so that's going to be kind of different. Price-wise, it's not that cheap. I think it's $500-600 I had to pay in the currency of the country that I live in. And so it's not exactly a cost-effective way of just getting an iPad. If you're going to go do that, just go get the normal iPad. But honestly, it's good that Apple went and redid the iPad mini. The old one was just, yeah, I just didn't like it. Anyways, first time watching one of my videos, do click subscribe, questions, comments, leave them down there. I will be doing a big review or a deeper review with this once I kind of get used to using it. You know, give people an actual review, not just like, hey, it comes out after a day and you're like, hey, I'm going to go review it, because you need more time than that to actually figure out how a device actually fits into the grand scheme of things. So that's kind of all I got this video. Questions, comments, I already said that. Thanks for watching.